Okay, hi everyone, welcome back, and in this video we are going to check out Avalanche's price chart. And if you remember, in the previous update we were, I believe, right around this area, and I was calling for some more downward price action, and specifically I believe I said we need to be a bit patient and careful because this might be a bit of a deep move down. And as you can see, I was absolutely wrong, because the idea from my point of view was that maybe this is starting from this point and A, B, C flat, and sure, this is a correction, and after it's over I was thinking we're gonna get another big move on the upside, but as you can see, that absolutely not happened. Now, do not get me wrong, I am still able to find a complete impulse starting from this point to about this low around like $19, but now our pattern is not going to be an ABC expanded flat. Instead, it is going to be a running flat. And let's go on maybe 15-minute chart and see what is happening in the recent move on the upside. Let's do some Elliott wave count. Okay, I'm thinking probably starting from this point we are having a 1, 2, and then maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5, maybe something like this, and then maybe this is on a higher degree into the wave 3, and then we're gonna have in the current move on the downside just a simple correction for 4, and followed by that yet another move into wave 5. So in like very short term in AVAX, you can kind of count on a continuation of this move. However, this last leg is 100% not tradable. Okay, let me make that very clear. In an ideal scenario, you want to enter right after our wave 2 is over in order for you to make some good money and see a very strong rise into wave 3 and 4 and 5. What you do not want to see is open some long positions right around the end of our wave 4, because who knows, maybe even this wave 5 is going to get truncated and it's not going to be that much of a strong move up. Now, do you remember a couple of videos back, I think it was like a week or two ago, which we were right in here, and I said, look, in Avalanche I'm opening a long position and I'm gonna wait and see, are we going to get a move up and reach to about these areas? Well, here's the thing, I still held my position all the way back down here in hope that we get a move up, and we did that, and now I am out of my luck. And I want to be very clear, this doesn't mean right now I am bearish in Avalanche. No, I just had my target around this important resistance area between 23.5 to about 24.5 cents, because I was thinking by the initial touch that we're going to do, we're going to get probably some sort of a reaction from this level, and for now at least that's actually my base case. I think there is a chance that this wave 5 is going to end before we manage to successfully get a break of this level and continue our move on the upside. However, that is going to be very normal in Avalanche, okay? Because what we can do is this, we can consider having, if we are bullish and optimistic, a consolidation pattern, a correction under this level, and in the next phase we can have a huge break of this important resistance, because on a higher degree we may have, starting from here, a 1, 2, excuse me, let's just take this one, okay, 1, 2, and then big move into wave 3, 4, 5, and who knows, maybe on a higher degree this is going to be into wave 3 and then correction for 4, another move into wave 5. This scenario can absolutely happen. Can we have another possibility? Yes, I can tell you maybe this wave 5 is actually going to get a bit extended and I am wrong, and we may reach to about like $28 to $30 area, and at that point I'm gonna say, well, okay, this is just a simple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after completing the subwaves for all these things, sure, we are going to get a move down, but overall that move is not going to be a bad sign at all. It's just part of the bullish process. So in the short term in Avalanche, I think we can count on maybe like yet another move in the short term on the upside, but then please be open to the possibility of having a correction down. Okay, it's not going to be a bad sign at all. On the other hand, if we manage to successfully get a break of this region, meaning we go above it, do a consolidation in here, and then we get another move up, okay, that can be a bit of a different story. And when I see this, I'm gonna make new updates and see what is happening and where are we going to go from there. Now, this is my final point. Every single bullish or bearish scenario should have a very important invalidation point. And what's that going to be for all the bullish possibilities in Avalanche? Well, you probably know what I'm about to say. I do not want to see in AVAX a move down from the current point or just a bit higher in order to now take this important low about $19. Why? Because if we do this at that point, finding an impulse in this whole phase up is going to be like extremely challenging. And sure, maybe it is possible to find, but the shape of it, in my opinion, is going to look so odd to a degree that is going to make me say, you know what, that shouldn't probably be my primary case. So as long as we are not taking this low, I think we can remain optimistic. But please remember, nothing goes up or down in a straight line. Okay, if we get a correction structure down, focus on the word correction. That's not gonna be bad. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in AVAX. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.